Ooh. Some of you guys are like wondering if I was a Tyrone Lite in my 20's. By the way, I'm not a Tyrone Lite anymore. I don't think anybody's a Tyrone Lite after a certain age. I don't think anybody's a Tyrone period after a certain age. Like I think like the days of being a Tyrone Light or a Tyrone, it ends in your mid 30's. It depends on how you take care of yourself, though. You know, uh, but let me tell you, man, shit, Cat was a killer back in the day, bruh. Cat was a killer. I'm talking about I was beating skins left and right in my 20's. I wasn't playing. I mean, goddamn, technology wasn't around like that, you know what I'm saying? I was beating pussy left and right. I can easily say that I slept with like at least 100 women in my 20's. No lie, no joke. At least 100 women. Let's go back to when I first had sex. Was I think it was 18. I was 18 years old. Once I hit 20, it was on. And once I hit like 23, it was really on. Matter of fact, 22. 22, it was really on. Let me tell you, man, I was beating so much pussy up that my dick was soaking up a whole lot of fucking pussy juice. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was beating up so much pussy in my fucking 20's that my fucking dick was soaking up a whole lot of pussy juice. No joke, no lie, man. I'm not gonna lie, bruh. I put the pedal to the metal of them bitches, bruh. Let me tell you, being a Tyrone, like, you didn't have to work very hard for pussy. You go out to a bar, right? You look for pussy and you get it. Simple as that, bruh. It was very easy to get pussy being a Tyrone, like. My days of becoming I mean, my days of being a pussy slayer start to end in my early 30's. I was no longer a pussy slayer in my early 30's, man. I just wasn't the motherfucker who could attract a female just like that. It just wasn't like that no more, man. I wasn't that guy anymore. Some of you guys are talking about, well, Kelcat, were you a Tyrone Light in your 20's? Yes, I was. I was. I was young, man. Very young. Chiseled jawline, six pack. I was able to keep weight off really easily because I was young. I had a fast metabolism, man. And when you're in your 20's, you got a fast metabolism. You can keep weight off just like that. Matter of fact, you can go out and you can drink, you know, for a whole entire night and get back up the next day and do your thing. Nowadays, in your 40's, no. You can't drink a whole lot and then go out and do your thing. You can't do that no more. You can't retire from fuck. I mean, you cannot fucking like. Oh my god, tired. You see what I'm saying? You cannot fucking like do what you used to do when you were young, man. A lot of you guys don't know that I was a Tyrone Lite in my 20s. I don't really talk about it because it hurts. It hurts not to be a Tyrone Lite anymore. It hurts, man. Now, do I still attract women? Yes, I do. But you gotta remember, man. You gotta remember that I'm used to talking to a certain caliber of females. I'm used to talking to attractive females. So, you know, when I'm talking to ugly females, I get really turned off, especially fat women. Especially fat women. I don't really talk to fat women like that. I'm not attracted to fat women. I never was attracted to fat women, even in my 20s. I wasn't attracted to fat women. Just I'm not. I wasn't. Sorry, I've been drinking a little bit, but I wasn't attracted to fat women. Fat women disgusted me, man. Big old land whales disgusted me. But let me tell you, man, when you're young and you're a Tyrone, like you don't have to work. I mean, you don't have to work to get pussy. Okay, you don't have to work to get pussy at all. God damn, I'm tired right now. I'm yawning and shit. Now, I remember how music used to be before technology, man. Before technology got advanced, hip hop was a lot more, you know, I don't know, man. Like the way pop and hip hop came together was fascinating. You know, back in the day, Diddy did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Then you had Christina Aguilera. Then you had, back in the day, Biggie Smalls. You had Tupac. You know, you had who else? Chameleonaire. You had Snoop Dogg. He was doing this thing. You know, you had all these like guys back in the day in the hip hop, community and the pop community. Okay, you had the Pussycat Dolls. Them bitches was sexy as hell. Okay, they were doing their thing, man. Then um, you had back in 2011, 2012, you had Neo Soul. You know, Then you had Usher. I want to make love in this club. You know what I'm saying? These are the shit that I used to like slow grind on bitches, on the dance floor with. You see what I'm saying? You know, man, I used to be able to get up on hoes, man. Like, let me tell you, man, on the dance floor, I'm telling you, dude, I used to be able to fucking get up on females with no fucking goddamn struggle, bruh. I'm telling you. Tyrone Lite, no fucking goddamn joke, bruh. It was a good life, man. You know what I mean? Like, damn, how many bitches did I really fuck? Yeah, I fucked a lot of bitches, bro. I fucked a lot of women. I went through a lot. I went through a lot of women, man. God damn, I'm fucking yawning and shit. But I went through a lot. The best bitch I went through, I remember her. I remember this girl, man. Her name was Gwen. You guys know. I talked about Gwen for years, bruh. I still remember her. Boy, I used to go over her house and I used to beat them draws. Man, that pussy was good. This is back in 2004, man, 2005, man. Gwen was the best pussy I ever fucking had in my life. I remember she had, like, I think she had kids, right? And then she had two kids that wasn't hers, and she had one kid that was hers, and it was all in a separate room. And I used to come over in the middle of the night, you know, and beat that pussy. Okay, I remember her. I used to beat that pussy, and then like I remember we was watching Kill Bill. You know what I'm saying? And while we was watching Kill Bill, I was beating that pussy up. I remember. I totally remember, man. Gwen, she had a nice big ass, man. She had these big old titties, man. And I used to like go over there and fuck that pussy at nighttime, bruh. Bruh, at nighttime, until she went back to her husband or whatever. You know, man, Gwen was the best shit I ever had. Even though she had kids and shit. Oh my God. In the middle of the night, like around 12, 1 a.m. Oh my God. Oh my God. She was half black, half white, man. She had these big old titties with big asses. Oh my God. God, I remember busting proper nuts with her, man. I remember busting a nut in her mouth when I was on the floor. I remember, um, like, I got down on the floor, right? And she was sucking my dick, right? And I busted a proper nut inside of her mouth. Oh my God. Oh my God. That fucking shit was so good, man. Oh my God. Oh my God, it was so good. And then I used to fuck her. There was another girl that I used to go over to her house, man. Fucking train going by. It was another girl that I went by. Let that train go by. Damn, that train is taking a long time to go by. Okay, so fucking train, man. So I went by this one female's house. Her name was Christian, man. I remember she was fucking good in the bedroom. She was a white girl with a big ass. She had a body like a stripper. She had a body like a stripper, bruh. And I'm like, God damn. I tore that pussy up. I remember she had a kid though. The best looking women that I was dating had kids when I was in my 20s. The best lookers were they had kids. The other women I was fucking, they were like fives and sixes. But the sevens I had in my 20s were, they had kids. Fucking train, man. Okay, finally, that fucking train stopped. Um, the the best woman that I was fucking in my 20s. I mean, those were the best. Those were the best. Then let me tell you, man, the women that I dealt with a lot of the times in my capoeira class, they were proper looking, man. I remember some of the women that I used to deal with in my capoeira class, they were proper, man. Like I remember one of my first girlfriends back in was it 2000? No, no, no. This is 2016, 2017, somewhere around there. I went out with this Brazilian girl, and she was proper looking. She was pretty. She was a seven in looks. Brazilian girl. She was here. I remember her, man. I didn't get to fuck her, but we did a lot of kissing. We did a lot of dry humping. You see what I'm saying? We never got to fuck though. That's one thing that we didn't do. And this is back in 2016, 17, somewhere around there. Um, she was pretty, man. She was a good looking girl, man. You know, um, had these nice lips, had a nice ass, nice breasts. Straight from Brazil, man. Straight from Brazil. I dated her for about 6 months, and then we broke up. We broke up, and then dated this one girl from this urban arts program. Even though I didn't like her, man. I didn't like her, but I dated her because man, she was like oh, she's like a four in looks, and I dated her, man, because I didn't have anything else at the time. You know what I'm saying? But I always had females that were like threes and fours who liked me. That's one thing about me, man. Like, I always had threes and fours coming after me all day long. Trust me, I did. And I can give myself in my prime from 18 to 26, I was a seven in looks. Seven at, dude, I had like at least 10%, 11% body fat at that point. Okay. Went through a lot of fucking females. I went through a lot. First time I had sex was in 2018. I remember. Had sex back in 2018. It was okay, but the best sex is when I got a little old, you know what I'm saying? And, it wasn't a thing to like get a woman from the bar that I was working at, right? There was a bar that I used to work at, and I used to get females from there very easily. We talking about four, five, six, sevens, easy, easy. Got numbers easy, easy, with no struggle at all. Busting nuts with women from the bar, easy. I remember this Hispanic chick that I liked. I never will forget her name, man. Well, actually, I did forget her name, but she was proper. I didn't know she had a baby. Okay, I didn't know until I started sucking her titties and milk came out. Woo! Oh my God, dude. But she was proper though. She was at least a seven in looks. Had these big old titties full of milk and shit. You feel me? And I'm like, oh my God. But she took me on a wild ride, man. I fucking fucked her good. I fucked her good. But she disappeared after a certain time. I don't know if she had a boyfriend or a husband or something like that. But yeah, she had a baby. She was pregnant. I didn't fuck her while she was pregnant, but you know, um, she went back to whoever she was with. Let's put it this way. Fucked. I fucked up quite a few dancers in the samba class, man. That I used to fucking hang around at. My capoeira teacher, he used to teach samba class. And I fucked a few women out of there. I mean, some older women who had big asses, women who were like 35 and shit, and I was like 25, and you know what I'm saying, I used to like fucking bust nuts with some of these older 35-year-old women, and I used to fuck 25. The ages range from no, the ages range from 25 to fucking 40. The women I used to fuck from 25 to 40, somewhere around, sometimes around 42. You know what I'm saying? And those are the days, man. We had a lot of sex, and then technology happened, man, and then all of a sudden these females, they didn't want to have sex anymore. All of a sudden, I'm getting ghosted. Never had that before. Never had that until technology showed up. You know, all of a sudden it was harder to get sex. All of a sudden, these females, all of a sudden they started to ask more questions, and was a lot more difficult than usual. Back in the day, females, they used to hop into the bed with you with no questions asked, no problem. no problem. Quick, easy, quick and easy. Anyway, man, just want to drop that quick video. I don't want to make this video too long, but I'm just letting you know how crazy it was before technology, how easy it was to get women to get sex. I miss those days, man. I really miss those days where I can just get a woman from a club really easily, a female that's a 5, 6, or a 7, just really easily. You take her home, you beat the pussy and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I can count like on like both hands and both toes. You know what I'm saying? How many bitches I fucked? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the times I started fucking was after 18 years old. That's when I really started to fuck. 18 after 18 years old, I was fucking hard. I was fucking bitches hard, man. You know what I'm saying? I miss those days, bruh. I totally miss those days. Technology has destroyed everything, bruh. If you're a guy under a 7 in the US, you are struggling. Let's put it that way. A guy that's under a fucking 7 in looks is struggling. Wasn't like that before technology. Everybody, even dudes who were 3, was getting laid, man, back in the day. Even guys who were a 3 in looks was getting laid, man. It's not like that anymore, man. I miss those days. I remember, man, dancing on the dance floor, old school hip hop, with who else? Who was out back in the day? Buster Rhymes, Wu Tang. You know what I'm saying? Who else? You know, it was just those are good days, man. It's the fact that human beings have gotten too smart. I think that human beings, I don't know, it just the intelligence has gotten too high, to the point where it's going to destroy the earth. I think intelligence is dangerous because what intelligence does is it just destroys the earth. It destroys the planet because intelligence, invent things. And when you invent things, okay, that's bad for the fucking, you know, that's bad for the economy, or that's bad for the um how can I say, that's bad for the environment. When you invent things like that, that's when it becomes very dangerous. Intelligence is very dangerous nowadays. I just wish that, intelligence would have been stupid. Like, I wish that, like, there was a fucking limit on intelligence. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like there's no limit on intelligence because the human race just keeps getting smarter and smarter and smarter and more intelligent. And the more intelligent we get, the more we destroy this planet, man. I'm telling you. With technology and, science and all that bullshit, it's just destroying everything. I mean, back in the day when humans were less intelligent, it was better for the environment. It was better for the, you know, the human race, for humans to be lacking in intelligence, for their to be less intelligent on the earth, or less intelligence on the earth. But it's not good for society or the environment for humans to be too intelligent, because there is such thing for you to be too intelligent. We see what's happening to the world right now. Human beings are becoming too intelligent, too bright, too smart. You see what I'm saying? The human mind we getting to a point where we're seeing that the human mind is, I mean, the human mind has no limits. The human mind is infinite. You could keep learning. You could keep learning. You see how these fucking UFOs are popping up out of nowhere, and they have this technology that's that proves that beings could be super highly intelligent. You see what I'm saying? And then you see this technology that these UFOs have, or these fucking beings or whatever. You see the technology that they have, and they can, and soon enough, human beings can fucking like replicate whatever they have. You see what I'm saying? That gives us a lot of hope when we see like aliens from outer space having this super technology that uh, that that humans can soon replicate in about 100 to 1,000 years. You see what I'm saying? So if these guys from outer space can like have this type of technology where you can travel at supersonic. I've been drinking a little bit. Sorry guys. Um, where you can travel at supersonic speed, uh, traveling at velocities that that's unheard of. You know, you know when you see this shit, you know that eventually human beings will be able to replicate that shit, bro. I'm telling you. In the next like 100 years, human beings will be able to travel throughout the galaxy. They'll be able to travel inside a fucking spaceship. I'm telling you, man. Because if those beings, those UFOs that's from out of this world, okay, if they can do it, then we can do it. You see what I'm saying? You know, and I doubt any of them fucking UFOs had beings in it. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of them UFOs had nobody in them. Because when you're able to travel at, supersonic speed, or travel at velocities that's unheard of, I mean, you if you're able to do that in those fucking spaceships or whatever, or in those fucking flying objects, you would be crushed. Cause no human being could fucking travel inside a fucking spaceship at the speed of light without getting crushed. Okay, the way these things moved around on camera, okay, that's not human like. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm talking about alien shit. You feel me? I'm talking about. I'm supposed to be talking about Tyrone shit. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video. You guys have a good day. Subscribe, like, comment, donate to the channel. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the fucking donations you guys gave me. It really helps a lot. You guys have a good night. Take care and bless.